Welcome back to Daytime Auto. I must admit a bias when I talk to people like my next guest because I am a huge sports fan. Almost doesn't matter what kind of sport. I just love to immerse myself in it. It's a great way as well to bring communities together. And if you haven't been out to see an Ottawa Blackjacks game, you are missing out. Here to tell us more about that and some of their great programs, I'm joined by Marika Guérin. She is the Director of Communications, Community and Brand with the Ottawa Blackjacks. Welcome, Marika. Great to have. I noticed you laughing there because of the long title. It's a mouthful. But those are all the things that you do. For people out there that aren't familiar with the brand and the type of basketball that you offer through this league, tell us a little bit about the league first of all, Marika.
Sure. Well, Canada has a professional basketball league, so the league will be celebrating its 5th year anniversary this summer. The CEBL, Canadian Elite Basketball League, I would compare it to the CFL of basketball.
Okay.
So 70% of players are Canadian. There is a 30% for American international players as well. And it gives players the opportunity to come back here, play in front of their families, their fans, especially since it's a summer season. So CEBL plays from May to August.
Okay.
It's different because it really allows players that are playing, in Europe during their regular season, their regular winter season, I should say, to come back here, play in front of their family during the summer. So we have really high quality basketball players for that reason.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that you're seeing a lot of players, as you said, that come from different leagues. You have players that, of course, are looking for opportunities, right? Because oftentimes we just look towards the NBA and Major League Baseball and NFL and things like that, and we don't realize that there's so much talent that don't necessarily get to that level for whatever reason, right? I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. What's the feedback you've gotten from the Ottawa community so far?
It's been great. It's been a challenge when we first launched because obviously, so the Blackjacks exist since 2020. Mm-hmm. So our first season was during the COVID year, unfortunately. So we launched in January. We had like a 3 months before COVID started. And then we still played the first season, but in a bubble. So it was in Niagara, like the NBA,
Yes.
like a bubble tournament. So until really last season, we never had a chance to play a full season in front of our fans. So this past summer was really our first season at TD Place in front of our fans for 10 home games. So it was very exciting to finally be able to kind of showcase the products and just the high quality basketball.
Yeah, and giving opportunities to youth is a big part of what you do. Let's talk a little bit about your Ball for All program. Tell me about the inspiration behind that and the program itself.
Sure. Well, as you probably already know, as you're a big sport fan, basketball is very popular in the country. In Ottawa specifically, we love to say, we're the capital of basketball as well.
Right.
It's a very popular sport, and unfortunately, some kids don't necessarily have the opportunity to watch, professional basketball. Now we have a team in Ottawa, so they can do it. But really, the Ball for All program offers local businesses to give back to the community by donating group tickets, so group tickets for Blackjacks games or season seat memberships to our community partners, Kids Up Front, who then redistribute the tickets to deserving children in Ottawa. So they get to experience, professional basketball and just having great memories.
Yeah, and I guess an opportunity, too, to maybe even introduce the game of basketball to youth. So regardless of whether they're playing or not, maybe they go to a game and maybe this changes, the mm-hmm. pathway in their life, right? For
sure. And as part of our team, we have, local players. So as we know, Carleton Ravens, U Ottawa GGs, two very strong university programs, and some of these players, as part of their pathways to go and play professional basketball, they will come and play for the Blackjacks and then play their first professional season overseas. So we have a great partnership with U Sport for that reason.
Right.
So just to kind of offer kids to, watch their maybe favorite university basketball players now playing professionally can also develop new dreams and ambitions.
Yeah, and just looking at some of the photos that you sent along, the players look like they're very approachable, and unlike some other leagues, the players aren't as approachable. For the opportunity for fans to get to know the players a little bit more one-on-one, is that a big part of your philosophy?
Oh, for sure. And, you know, we pride ourselves in really being out there in the community. And now that we can fully be in person in the community, we try to do more and more. So with our players, you know, running basketball clinics in partnership with the City of Ottawa, Boys and Girls Club. We do a bunch of great initiatives with our local basketball club as well. So it's very important for us. After each game, players sign autograph. So everyone is, you know, welcome on the court to have their ball signed. So yeah, kids love that.
Yeah, and you brought one along here. It's a beauty. I'm just going to showcase the jersey you brought along here as well. Give me an overview of the 2023 season. How is it shaping up so far?
Pretty good so far. So our general manager, Javon Shepard, who's also working with the Toronto Raptors as part of their broadcast team. They hired our head coach, James Derouin, again for a second season.
Yeah.
So that should be very exciting. Free agency starts February 1st, so we haven't signed any players yet. So more to come on that end. Same thing with the schedule release. So a lot of good, exciting news coming up soon. So I would tell everyone to, you know, stay in touch and follow us on social media to make sure not to miss all these announcements.
And you know, it's not just about the game, right? It's the in-game experience. What type of experience are you trying to create for fans?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm really happy you're bringing this up because it's really important for us to showcase local artists. And you know, we have our DJ T. Dot, who you probably know.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So you know, he's spinning tunes all game long. So as like from the moment fans walk in the arena at TD Place in Lansdowne, like such a great spot to have a stadium.
Yeah.
Up until the end of the game, they can really experience, you know, music, entertainment, halftime shows of local artists, and there's always something kind of happening. Like even on the concourse, you have local stores, local companies showcasing their products. So it's really about the experience. So it's basketball and entertainment.
I love it. I cannot wait for the season to start. Marika, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You can find out more information at the blackjacks.ca. All of the schedule will come out at some point as well, and we'll have them back on. Don't worry, we'll be back after this.